Dale Van Alstyne. I'm the Director of Catering at the Holiday Inn Grand Island.
The Grand Island Holiday Inn is one of those places that seems to defy all the stereotypes of a haunted building. It's young, it's not built like a church, we don't know patterns of disaster on the site. In other words, none of the paranormal checklist, almost none of it fits the Grand Island Holiday Inn, except for the fact that it seems like they've got a great haunting going on up there.
Back in the early 1800s, this area was known as the Whitehaven Settlement. It was a logging community. At that time as well, there was a mansion on the property. The mansion was owned by the first supervisor of Grand Island, John Nice. There was a fire in this mansion, and a little girl, anywhere from 8 to 10 years old, was in there and perished in the fire. And at that point, the legend of Tanya seemed to have developed at that point. A guest was staying here, walking down the hallway, the main concourse hallway, as he was passing by the overhang which looks over at the pool area, which happened to be closed for renovation at this point. He had looked down and in the empty pool had seen a young girl about 8, 9 years old in a nightgown running around the inside of the pool. Well, he was, very disturbed by that and immediately came to the front desk. We went down to the pool, and all the pool doors were still chained due to the fact that it was under construction, and we certainly didn't want anybody to get in there. And when we did walk in, unchain the doors, we walked in, and we could see footprints in the bottom of the pool. We had one guest staying in the hotel who woke up very early in the morning, probably about 6, 7 in the morning, to find his young son, about 8, 9 years old, playing with a little girl at the foot of his bed. At which time he was a little bit concerned, where did this girl come from and such. So he flipped the light on and was approaching her. She went into the bathroom at that point of the room, and when he went into the bathroom, there was no little girl in there, and his door was still locked from the inside.
On April 8th, 1994, we had a 50th wedding anniversary for my parents. We were in the main dining room. It was a quiet evening over there for them. I think it was a weeknight. And the whole family was there. I've got 3 brothers and 2 sisters and their spouses and family. So what happens is we take pictures and the whole event goes on. I didn't see anything in the camera when I took the picture. Gave copies to my parents. I kept a copy. About 2 months later, my sister Mary Ann called me up and she said, "Did you see the ghost in the picture?" And I said, "What are you talking about?" And she goes, "Well, the ghost of the Holiday Inn is in the picture over Mom and Dad." She told me which picture. I went and got the pictures out, found the pictures, looked them up, and then you could see the girl's face. My sister's neighbor, she lives out in North Boston, was one of the managers at the Grand Island Holiday Inn. She took the pictures over to him to take a look at it, and he freaked. He said, "This is the way this girl's been described." Everybody that's seen the picture that has been either at the Holiday Inn or worked at the Holiday Inn or whatever, who had any contact with Tanya, had said that that was the picture that they saw, and that was the face that they saw. Since then, a lot of people have asked me, "Do you believe in ghosts?" And I said, "Well, I guess I believe in the possibilities of ghosts because it's unknown, so you can't say no." I've got a picture of one.
And now, the first exclusive preview of the Phantom Tour, 13 Tales of Terror, checking in, based on events at the Grand Island Holiday Inn.
Some people say you can't take pictures of ghosts or spirits. They say the pictures you take can't seek beyond their own dimension. I think they're wrong.
You said you took a photo of the ghost?
In this very building, I took the picture of a spirit they say haunts the rooms on the 3rd floor of this hotel. You know, others say that she doesn't mean any harm to anyone, but I think that's up to interpretation. You know, about 3 years ago, a couple spent the night here, claims to have been attacked by the spirit of a young girl. One suffered a severe concussion. The other one nearly drowned. The couple swears that the ghost was to blame. Others say that they had been drinking too much or they had an accident that they don't want to admit to. Accident, huh? It was her.
You know you love me.
Of course I do.
If we only found each other sooner, we wouldn't have to sneak around like this.
You think Tom has any idea?
I was just getting in the mood. Look, I don't mention Kathy, so could we not mention my husband, please?
Come on. I just want to know if we're being too obvious. I've never had an affair with such a beautiful woman.
I'm gonna go take a bath.
Al, just kidding. Come on, Al. We hardly have time together as it is.
Wine!
What?
If you go get some wine, I'll save some room for you in the tub.
All right.
Jeff? Babe, is that you? This is no way to romance me.
Al? Hope you saved some room for me.
Some people say you can't take pictures of ghosts or spirits. They say the pictures you take can't see beyond our own dimension. They're wrong. Some people say that couple commit suicide, but I know it was her. The police photos of the scene were never released. I got a hold of one of the pictures. The fact of the matter is, this girl is not as innocent as some people thought.